Week 1, NFL Sunday, only a couple days away, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a few prize picks plays I like for Sunday. But before I get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is DK. I do cover content for DraftKings and for Prizepicks. If you guys are a new user of Prizepicks, you can use my code DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. If you guys are looking for more in-depth content, you can check out my Patreon linked down below. But let's take a look quickly again for NFL preseason, how we did. Had a 118% ROI on DraftKings, $3,700 profit, and on Prizepicks, $3,500 profit, 70% ROI. So it went very, very well for the NFL preseason. What I will mention, though, is the NFL regular season is much tougher to profit long-term on, just whether it be sports betting, Prizepicks, DFS, any of that. It is much tougher. The edge is greater in the preseason. So I get much more action in the preseason than I do the regular season. But everything you see from the Prize Pick bros on Twitter, NFL's their best sport. It's easy money. I'm telling you that is not the case, all right? But let's talk about a couple plays I like here. So we'll first start off with one that I just think is just too low, the line. And that's going to be Daniel Bellinger at 5 fantasy points. So he is their starting tight end for the Giants. If you take a look at the Giants, Ricky Seals-Jones got released. And looking at the depth chart, Daniel Jones is the #1 tight end. And if you look at who's behind him, it's Tanner Hudson, who got released by the 49ers. He was like their 5th tight end. So there's no real competition here at tight end for Daniel Bellinger. He's going to be playing majority of the game. 5 fantasy points, it's not much, right? Because Prizepicks is full point PPR. So give him a couple catches. That's probably all he needs. Give him 2 or 3 catches. So with him playing majority of the game, and a game they'll probably be playing from behind, he actually is a pretty talented pass catcher as well. I like the over here on Daniel Bellinger. And the other one we're going to go to here is going to be the Steelers. So let's first go talk about Mitch Trubisky. So I do like the Steelers this year. I think they're going to be pretty good. Mitch Trubisky's passing yards right now is set for 217.5. Now, if we take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook, Trubisky's line is set at 227.5 minus 115. So we do have a little bit of an edge there with it being only 217.5. And I just think Trubisky's a solid quarterback. I think that he didn't get a fair chance there in Chicago. He's looked pretty good so far in the preseason. They're playing the Bengals. The Bengals will most likely be playing from ahead, so Pittsburgh will probably be having to air it out a bit more. So, and I like Pittsburgh's wide receivers. If Deontay plays, obviously he's a talented wide receiver. They have Claypool. They have Pickens, we'll talk about in a sec. I really, really like. So I like the over there on Mitch Trubisky at 217.5 passing yards. And the final one we're going to go to, and this is especially if Deontay Johnson doesn't play, and right now it's looking like he's 50-50, is going to be the over on George Pickens at 43.5 receiving yards. Now, if you take a look, here, let's go to Pittsburgh. Where are the Steelers? So the latest news on Deontay Johnson is he didn't exactly sound confident talking to reporters. He said he tried to do everything my arm allowed me to do, adding that he was doing literally everything in his power to be available for the season opener against Cincinnati. But it doesn't sound great right now. And that's what, Wednesday practice? So we'll keep an eye on this. Now, either way, I think Pickens has a decent chance to hit the over at 43.5 receiving yards. But I think this is going to look amazing if Deontay Johnson does not play. And if I had to guess right now, I would actually say Deontay Johnson's leaning more towards the doubtful side based on the most recent report. So I like the George Pickens over 43.5. Obviously, it makes sense to pair with Mitch Trubisky, right, if you're taking the over as well. Like I said, I just think I'm a buyer into this Pittsburgh Steelers offense this year. So those are going to be the 3 picks for Sunday, guys. Again, let's hope we hit all 3. Hope we have a great NFL regular season. Again, I'll have a lot of Prize Picks content, whether it be on Twitter or on YouTube. Also, I'll post some in the Patreon Discord as well. If you guys are interested in that, I have a lot more plays in there. But that'll wrap up the video. So again, guys, if you have been enjoying the content, just make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next one.